Hi guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. If you've never been here before, hi and welcome back. If you've been here before I even start this, I do just want to apologize for not posting for a long time. I'm not going to dwell on it, but basically I've been in school. I'm a full-time student. I'm in a master's degree program and I don't have time for YouTube. However, it is a passion. I do like talking to you guys and it's something I really want to do. So I'm trying to make some more time for it, so here I am. So I'm actually going through something pretty uniquely specific to me being trans, which is what made me want to talk about this, because as you guys know, this is my trans channel. So I figured I would come and talk to you guys about this. So before I get scrutinized for the title, realize it's clickbaity. Like, don't just assume that what I'm gonna do based off the title of this video. Like, if you're gonna comment some shit, watch the video and then talk to me. Or your comments just getting deleted. I met this guy at my school where basically I was just walking to class and he was sitting at this table like outside and he was eating lunch, I think, or something like that. Or no, he was waiting for his class to start or something. But he was sitting at the table. I walked by, he said hi, I said hi. We chat for a minute. He asked me to sit down and we just started talking, and he actually came over at my dorm that same day, like a few hours later. And then he just came over again today, like 30 minutes ago. He just left. And we had a discussion, and I kind of already knew this, but it really just affirmed it to me. I was telling him about my anatomy class that I'm in, because for those of you who don't know, I am an occupational therapy major student, undergrad student at the moment. So I'm taking like a lot of anatomy based classes. Like, I'm in right now anatomy and physiology, I'm in neuroscience, I'm stuff like that. So we were just talking about this, and it came up of reproductive organs, and he said something along the lines of like, you guys have like all these like canals and fallopian tubes, and just basically being like, you guys, meaning like you women, all have these things, which just affirmed to me that like he obviously didn't know that I was trans, which made me think about this video. We keep hanging out and I'm in this really weird, annoying ass predicament that I'm constantly in. Any trans person knows this predicament all too well, where you're like vibing someone and you're really getting along, and if it was a perfect world or a normal world for any cisgender person, that's literally all that would matter. If you meet someone, you like them, they like you, that's fine. But for trans people, there's always this additional obstacle of telling them that you're trans, unless you're like visibly trans, or like you tell them right off the bat, or like, but like if you're meeting someone in real life, there is no way really to tell them off the bat, like, because you're not gonna someone's not gonna introduce themselves to you, and in that same conversation you're gonna tell them you're trans. Like, that's your personal private ass medical business. I'm not just telling this to any rando that talks to me. So at some point though, you are gonna have to tell them that you're trans, and it just sucks, because like now I'm sitting here contemplating, even though I like this guy and I think he's cute and I know he likes me and all this stuff, I'm sitting here like, all right, am I gonna have to drop him just because I don't want to tell him I'm trans? But if I don't tell him I'm trans, I can't continue like talking to him, so I just have to do nothing and just drop him and lose out on friends, which I don't have that many of here, because I just moved from New York all the way to Pennsylvania for school, so I don't know that many people here. So I don't want to just waste a friend like that. But if I do tell him he's trans, and as you guys, I'm sure you guys know, I'm stealth, because I made a really big video about that. God forbid I open up to him, I tell him I'm trans, and he doesn't mess with that, and he hates me because of that, which is not uncommon, which is so annoying. And then he just tells everyone at my school my business and tells everyone I'm trans, which is why I usually only try to seriously talk to guys and tell them that I'm trans that don't go to my school. So usually I meet them off like Tinder or something. I told those guys that I'm trans right off the bat. If you don't like me, or you don't like me so just because I'm trans, I'm just gonna weed you out, and I don't care about your opinion. I don't know who you are, and I'm not gonna give you the opportunity to get to know me. Whereas this guy, he goes to my school, we have mutual friends, he knows, I have to see him pretty much all the time. So I'm thinking what I'm probably just gonna end up having to do is friend zone him and never tell him that I'm trans. Which again is just like terrible. I mean, like, if he's friend zone, I don't need to tell him I'm trans, but like, I know he wants more than friends. Like, he's made that clear to me already. Sorry, I'm like slightly reading messages that are coming in because I'm in like this anatomy group chat and we have a practical Thursday. You don't care. This is not like a story time or anything like that. This is just kind of me telling you guys the situation I'm in and me kind of just being like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, what the right answer is. I don't know anything in this situation. I'm thinking I'm probably just gonna friend him and never tell him, even though he wants to get with me. But then at that point, not like get with me, like he's not trying to hook up with me 1000%, like he wants to date. Like, he's made this very, very, very clear to me. Like, he wants to take things very slow. He wants to start a relationship with me. And literally my whole face that time was like, well, I mean, even if I was trans, I'm not ready for a relationship after 2 times of beating him, so that makes him a little bit, you know, a little cuckoo. Even if he knew I was trans, I wouldn't date him after 2 times of hanging out. But like after 5, maybe. But maybe that's probably not an option for me because he's from Texas, guys, and he has a Blue Lives Matter flag as his phone case, and his mask is Blue Lives Matter. Yep, I know how to pick on, right? Like, it's so fucking annoying. I hate being trans for these. When it comes to this shit, when it comes to this shit, it really, it's extremely debilitating, and it basically makes it impossible to make any friends or ever get a boyfriend. And of course you start to develop anxieties and stuff about this stuff, because if you're constantly thinking, oh my god, at any given moment I could say or do the wrong thing that makes this person realize that I'm trans, and if they don't know that yet and they don't like that, they could literally kill me. And that's just where my mind goes, and it's not some crazy far-fetched idea. Like, 1 in 14 trans women are murdered. Like, let that sink in with you. I'm not pausing because it's already sunk in with me. I'm already very, 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 very keenly aware of the fact that a lot of trans women are murdered, and I know why. Because I could see it happening. It's like scary. Like, when I've told guys that I was trans, I was like, I could see how a trans woman getting murdered exactly would play out. Like, I could see that happening, which is so horrifying, just like coming like that close to like potentially death. See, like, this shit just sucks. Like, why am I sitting here talking about getting murdered when in all reality some guy just said I was cute and we're hanging out? Like, why can't I just be happy about that? Like, being trans fucking sucks. And that's the truth. I'm gonna talk more about the downsides of being trans because there's so fucking many. Yeah. Thanks for watching. For real, that's all I have to say. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It sucks. I will keep you updated though. Subscribe. Oh, but I love you. Thank you for watching. Let me know your opinions and your suggestions down below.